Have you heard that TargA is a total beast?
I have heard that, and I've seen it as well. Oh.
Have you heard that TargA really likes Ukraine?
I've heard that because I was there, and I've seen it with my own eyes, man.
It's true. Ukraine's a fun place.
It really is. You can have a lot of fun in Ukraine. Anyway, Ben, go ahead and introduce our players.
Have you heard that spawning in the top right-hand corner...
If you do that one more time, I really stand up and leave this broadcast. I'm actually really annoyed.
How annoyed are you? Are you as mad as Hasu?
Yeah. Really, now I know what Hasu goes through every single day of his life.
Oh.
No, I'm just really sad, man, because I really want to cast Hawk against Sen. I was so excited for that series. I thought it was going to be awesome. And then instead I have to cast TargA versus Jinro, which is not bad, but there's something that I shouldn't have done today, Ben. My mind was ready for Hawk against Sen, for the awesomeness that is Hawk against Sen.
When's the last time we got to cast PvZ together?
Yeah, it's been a little
It feels
while.
like it's been ages, doesn't it? It's like all TVZ and PvT.
Well, I mean, PvZ alone is like a cool matchup, but that's not the reason why I was so excited for that one. It's Hawk against Sen, man. How good
Well, I
is
was just saying. I mean, you play Protoss, I play Zerg. It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while.
Why are you giving me the twirly wrist? What is this? What is that?
Talk us through the opening build orders of both of our players, man.
Well, there's not really been anything at all
Talk
happening.
about the possibilities of TVZ and Shakuras.
It does look like TargA's going to go hatch first. And there you go. Jinro does have the gas. Probably going to be a Hellion opening, as is kind of the norm in the matchup. Jinro has shown a certain proficiency with the Hellion play. He likes them. He builds them.
Once more, guys, this game wasn't showed on Sunday because we had some scheduling issues. First, Jinro wasn't there, then TargA waited for quite a while, and then Jinro was actually there, but then TargA said, yeah, I can't really play now anymore. I have to go to university in 20 minutes. So one way or the other, TargA could have got a default win, but he said, no, I don't want that. I'd rather just play the game when I come out of university. So that was very nice of TargA. He's an awesome guy, and that doesn't show. And Jinro obviously was happy with that as well.
I haven't heard about that.
So they played the game a little bit later. And yeah, that was last Sunday, Division 5.
Little gas steal here by TargA. I'm surprised that he was able to start that drone on the extractor, given that he's playing with 3G connected wirelessly to the internet from a cell phone.
If you guys missed the broadcast we did between TargA and MC, TargA had really a lot of lag in his first map, and he just kept lagging. And we're like, TargA, why are you lagging so much? He's like, well, the internet via my phone is a little bit unstable
You guys
today.
just saw it there. He went to cancel and restart the extractor, and the drone's just like, nope, peace, and died. Jinro is going for the Hellion opening.
Yeah, so we didn't really finish the story. Bottom line is TargA actually plays via the internet connection via his phone, via a 3G connection. From Australia, he plays games on the North American server.
Kev, you are so mad right now.
That's pretty impressive. What?
Like, I can always tell you're mad because I look over and your ear turns really red.
Yeah, I am, man.
It's like the top of your ear is just like...
I'm just disappointed, man.
It's the color of our producer's bald spot. Bright red. Yeah, I went there.
Alright guys, we see Jinro having the reactor on the factory, and we have the command center over here on the left top side. So Jinro is going for reactor expand, or Hellion expand. Of course, pretty standard build on Shakura's plateau.
Following up with a tech lab on his barracks. For Stem, for a Marauder, if he were to face some sort of roach aggression. Of course, that's not what we're going to be seeing here. TargA's just playing very, very normal stuff. Now, should be noted that this game was played prior to the queen change.
Yes.
So these queens will still be punching with their antenna versus shooting their little sheik darts.
Which makes a world of difference, of course.
It does.
As we saw in the previous best of 3 with Vibe. Let's talk a little bit about these plays so far before we see the first Hellion harassment of Jinro. Jinro's 0-3 in the season before this game is played. And that kind of is like not really the way that he has been playing, because he actually played pretty damn well so far in the NASL. TargA, on the other hand, was... what was TargA?
1-2.
Yes, TargA is 1-2.
Having beaten Sheth, losing to MC and to... Ooh, I don't know who else he lost to, Kev.
QXC. TargA lost in the first week against QXC.
That's right.
But TargA has played very well as well, so despite both these guys sort of being at the bottom of the rankings, they've displayed some excellent playstyles, and I'm very curious to see. I mean, if TargA would win this series, he would actually go up 2-2, which is a lot better than the 0-2 start or 1-3, for instance. 2-2 would be quite
Puts him
reasonable.
in a solid position for playoff berth. Doesn't guarantee his making it into the playoffs, but makes it possible.
TargA is still on 2 base. He's not playing as risky as Vipe is, of course, as you already pointed out. This game has been played prior to the queen change, which makes a lot of difference. Then again, on Shakuras, it would still be pretty hard and risky, even with the new queens.
Jinro looks like he just wants to follow this up with some standard Marine tank play. And TargA is doing what I love to see. He's getting a Baneling Nest, and this is so good. I think in today's metagame, Banelings are so neglected, and I'm very glad to see TargA getting that Baneling Nest down. I think there are so many timings in this metagame of triple orbital Terran that Baneling play can be exploited.
These queens take a lot of damage, but at least they bought a little bit of time for TargA. TargA is double evolution chamber or single. He's actually on a single evolution chamber. Right now he's upgrading his main hatch to layer.
And that's really all he's doing, trying to get some creep going, but it's tough with those Hellions standing at the cusp. A few Zerglings in production. TargA probably going to try to run down and surround Jinro's Hellions, but there's 6 of them there, so he's got to be very careful about how he engages.
Yeah, then again, he feels quite safe on his ramp right now. He's 12 workers ahead, so that's a healthy lead in this phase of the game. Certainly right now, when he has this macro hedge going as well, he can still produce a lot of drones in a short amount of time. He's going to... For a second, I thought he was going to try to surround those Hellions, but not yet.
Sends one lonely scouting wing to get roasted. Hellions
Jinro's doing a Hellion
patrol.
Not bad.
Man, those Hellions, they've got a very tight turn radius.
I want to have that car, man. How cool would that be if you could drive like in a straight lane, whoop, all the way around?
It's like instantly.
Yeah. Jinro is going to have 2 medavacs out as well. Steam has been ready for quite a while. Combat Shield is almost ready too, so I think he's going to try to at least put some serious pressure on TargA with 2 base play. Then again, TargA seems sort of prepared for this. I don't think he's... Well, he's on 50 drones right now. He's getting 3 more, but he's also producing a lot of links, and he has that Baneling Nest.
Spire's also gone down, so we will be seeing some mutas out of TargA.
Would be nice to see at least a couple of Banelings right now, TargA. You can really use those against the first Marines which are coming.
Yeah, of course he has no idea that it's coming because he's got no vision. Jinro's been so good with the Hellions this game, denying creep spread, and just keeping TargA in the dark. Finally, the Marines show up with those medavacs, and TargA, if you're going to hold here, I don't know how it's going to happen. It's going to be very tough. Oh, he's just going to go for it. Lings come streaming down. Actually, Jinro lifts up all of his Marines, and this is how he's surrounded.
Do you think that was necessary?
I don't think it was. I think 16 stemmed Marines could have made that a much closer fight. But
certainly with those Hellions backing them up. I actually thought that engagement wasn't all that great for TargA because he didn't swarm Jinro straight away. Jinro does have a wall over here. It's going to be fine for now. Jinro's going to have to perhaps repair the bunker.
I kind of worry. I think if TargA were to just go for a bust, he could maybe win the game. There's no siege tanks, Kevin. This is what I was talking about earlier, one of those exploitable times.
That's a lot of Banelings. Jinro might... he's not going to scout it.
Oh, I don't think... I really don't think there's any way Jinro holds here. Baneling speed may not finish. TargA might wait for it. It's about 20 seconds away.
Siege tanks are nowhere near ready. Jinro is going to... not. This is going to be so hard for Jinro.
Almost impossible. Bunker immediately just evaporates. Baneling's going to come give chase. Zerglings just surround and decimate everything. Now the Baneling speed finishes. Everything in the natural is definitely dead.
He's only blowing up. He's blowing up 1 depot so far. Do we have any additional Banelings? No, we don't.
There's 3 down in the natural, but
the depot stays alive.
Yeah, he stays alive, but he's I would hardly call it alive. He's down almost 50 supply. He's lost depots. He's lost units. He's lost economy.
He's in triple orbital though. If there's any way to come back, Cass would feel he's ahead right now.
That's true. That's true. This is a 1 game for Cass. No doubt.
It's a running joke, by the way, guys. The Ukrainian player Cass somehow always ends up with like 7 SCVs against the Zerg who has 40 drones. And we've casted 3 games of Cass where he won them all 3.
Yeah, he'd be like, get out of my game.
As long as I'm on triple orbital, Cass wins. Cass only has 1 challenge in the game, that's getting to triple orbital.
TargA could seriously just continue trying to bust, and there'd be nothing Jinro could do about it. Still doesn't have, well, he's got a single tank, but siege mode, not ready yet. There is a drop in the back of TarGA's natural that he's going to have to try to run back and clean up.
We have a couple of mutas there. Where are those 2 mutas?
Oh, yeah. No idea.
Single muta.
Just chilling.
It's going to take a little while. Plop. Like I saw my friends do this too. It was a lot easier with many.
Where does the glaive come from? I mean, honestly, is that just like a mutalisk turd?
TargA is going to bring a lot of links as well, so these mutas still going to try to work on this metafact. Jinro is doing this really nice, by the way. Jinro is going to be able to pick off both mutalisks, still keeps the dropship alive. That's actually
TargA,
very,
please
very
split up your lings, dude, just 1 time.
That is true.
No, let's run them all back. Now he's gotten the memo.
Wow, how much time Jinro saved with this single medevac is almost insane. Baneling's rolling in right now, so he's finally going to lose those few Marines. But at least he bought a ton of time for himself. Obviously, he has a lot of energy as well, and all those orbitals. And his economy ban is going to be better than the one of TargA.
Wow. Yeah, once he starts dropping these mules, it will be. And he goes up to 1,300 mils per minute. Second trip's going to take him up to 1,700 mils. Trip. Can he hit 2K? I think he will.
Yeah, I think he will, because now the SUVs are actually mining too.
2,000 mils. Man, mules are pretty good, Kev.
Mules are good, but the Mulilist count is slowly but steady getting higher as well. We have 8 mules on the map right now. 2 more mules are on the way. We have another dropship as well from Jinro over here on the north side. But Jinro is sort of prepared. He has a couple of missile turrets up.
He's still in such a tough spot. TargA's able to add a lot of drones. He's got complete map control, and as long as he doesn't take huge damage from a drop.
TargA is playing so well in the NASL. I'm really surprised. He's keeping pride up for Down Under.
And for Norway.
Yeah,
don't
for
forget.
Norway, no, I would never forget.
The Norwegians get really mad when you don't consider TargA as being.
TargA has been an essential part of the Norwegian trolling scene for the past 5 years in esports. TargA is like one of those guys on forums that you should not take serious. Actually, in StarCraft 2, he really calmed down, but in Warcraft 3, he was such a big troll. He never posted anything serious.
TargA and Snoot are like the.
I think TargA is pretty close to Snoot. I mean, Snoot is getting a lot of hype, but I feel TargA is often overlooked. But I mean, Snoot won the ONOC invitation, of course, while we have a decent drop down run over here from Jinro, but he's going to end up losing these Marines as well. Careful with those
good control, TargA, keeping the mutas alive. We'll clean up the medevac. We'll take minimal losses to this drop.
He lost one additional muta right there because Jinro was focused firing on it. But don't you think that TargA is not really getting any recognition while playing on a very respectable level, while Snoot is getting a lot of hype as super talent and the player to watch for 2012?
I would agree with that wholeheartedly, were it not for the fact that every time TargA plays, there seems to be a thread made about him on Team Liquid.
Why?
I don't know, man, but without fail, every week there's a new TargA thread.
Why?
They just post about him playing in ASL. Somewhere he's got like a super fan.
Oh yeah, he deserves it. Okay, he just when I was starting TargA, giving some props, he started sacrificing Mulilist for the charity.
They were scouting mutas. He just sent extras because he knew they wouldn't get that far by themselves.
And then he sent 2 overlords as well, just to idle above Jinro's base. But no, I feel the TargA. I mean, in the Western scene, a lot of people would even forget that he's an active player and that he's good, but he is good.
He's very good. And the thing that really, I mean, we already talked about it a little bit, but the thing that always blows me away is the fact that this kid is literally playing on a laptop, connected to a cell phone, which is connected to the internet via a 3G connection.
Yeah, put this guy in the Startail house and he's going to be the best player in the world.
In Australia, connected to North America. I mean, everything, like every card is stacked against this guy. It's like, all right, TargA, we're gonna play a game. Draw a card. High card wins. TargA draws a 3.
A 2. TargA draws a Joker, disqualified. That's probably TarGA's luck.
TargA draws a 3, but little do we know there's 51 2s left in the deck.
Why? That means he's getting lucky.
No, I'm saying that like the cards are stacked. Never mind. I thought it was a good comparison. Mutas kill a single turret before getting chased away by the other 5.
TargA's getting a lot of Banelings now as well. His 4th base, actually his 5th base right now is getting some decent saturation. I love how he protected this already, doesn't want to worry about drops later on. We do not have that many, well, 15 Mulilist on the map right now.
TargA seriously likes the whole one control group mentality.
Warcraft 3 players, bro.
192 units on one control group.
That's how we roll.
198. And it looks like he is gearing up for a big attack here. Jinro has 4 siege tanks, and I don't think that's going to be enough, Kev. I don't think it's going to be enough, Kev. Here we go. Here comes TargA. Banelings going to roll into the Marines. Zerglings coming from multiple angles. Muta's also in force. And 198 units on one hotkey was the correct amount as Jinro's army melts away. And TargA crashes not just into the 3rd base, but also through the natural, cleaning up just about everything Jinro has.
Wow, still a couple of Banelings around. I mean, Jinro is trying to micro for his dear life, but TargA just has an insane amount of units.
And here comes the Infestor, Kev.
Here comes the Infestor. Where is that money fungal, man?
And
money
it's
fungal?
going to...
Oh,
nails it.
Not bad. And the Infestor is still alive as well. tanks are trying to kill the
he
hero.
even drops the infested Terran before he goes down.
Man, that was the one worth the infested. Jinro calls GG. TargA wins the first map against Jinro as well. That's, man, this guy.
He's got a winning smile and one massive bicep.
No, I think he has 2 massive biceps. But
Well, you wouldn't know it by that picture.
no, because the one bicep is so big that it covers the other bicep. And it's closer to the camera, so it blocks.
That game was brought to you guys by iBuyPower. iBuyPower sponsored that game. They make performance gaming computers. You can check them out at ibuypower.com and order your own iBuyPower PC. They're pretty slick.